Hello, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. And today we are back out in the barn and we're going to hopefully finish up our tasks of being behind out here. My barn has taken a backseat to other more important projects, and so this week I have been aiming to get it picked back up and cleaned back up. So first stall is first. I did just clean it yesterday, but we're gonna go ahead and pick the deposits out of this stall and then move on to velvets. There, all better. Mr. Forrest didn't, he's new to this. This will only be his second day going out, and so he was having a hard time finding where the gate is. So he's still inside. The other two hoodlums are already down there in the hay pile, causing trouble. On to our next task, Missy Velvet's stall. I'm actually kind of embarrassed to show you guys this. Missy Velvet is my 26-year-old quarter horse mare. She's actually technically a breed stock paint, but whatever, I'm not into papers and all that crap. So she's a quarter horse, sorrel. And she is inside today and the past few days because everything outside is an absolute frozen tundra. She does go out to pasture in a hot wire, but right now that looks deceiving. It looks like just snow, but it's actually a ½ inch of ice and it is very slippery. So A, that's one reason why she's not going out today. And B, I don't want her stepping on the grass when it's frozen because she's just gonna break it off. And she's not gonna eat it because there's a ½ inch of ice on every blade that is visible. So, so she is stuck inside with mommy today, but we are going to get her stall cleaned up because honestly, you guys, I'm embarrassed by how dirty her stall is. So let's rectify that situation. Missy Velvet, would you like to say hi to the people? Would you like to say hi to the people? She's kind of in her afternoon nappy phase. She's also very itchy because she's trying to get used to this southern weather. She's a northern horse, and so she's got this big wool coat on her from being a northern horse, and then the weather decides to go into the 60s and she sweats, and then it goes back down into the 20s, and she says, okay, I've got enough hair to withstand it, but she's a very itchy girl because of the sweating that she's done, because she's not used to the heat and humidity that we have here. You girls are next. Vanilla, what are you doing? You're goofy. Look at you three. You look like the peanut gallery. What's Mom talking about? Uh-oh, somebody let the big dog out. All right. Of course she's gonna go straight for the bucket, because it might have grain in it. Go around and check every single bucket. Oh, well, you know what she's gonna find in there? She's gonna find an apple that the cows chose not to eat. It's probably frozen. She says, I don't care. Huh? Get it where you can, girlfriend. Get it where you can. Okay. Uh-oh. Better go check out what that was. What was that? Huh? What was that? Eppy, are you okay? Are you all right? Is your brother picking on you? Huh? Daisy Hop, sit. Sit down. Settle. Are you okay? You playing too rough? It sounded like an Eppy squeak. You need to be nicer to your sister. One of these days she's gonna whoop you like it's World War II. Oy, okay. This is how tough my cattle dog is. She's over here hiding next to mommy because the horse is out. She's terrified of large animals. She went and ran and hid behind the hay bales. She's like, what is going on? Oh, she's gonna pop out this side now. That's hilarious. You're a big chicken. You're a big chicken. Velvet, you better be sweet. Yeah. All right, ma'am. Hey. Oh. You will not be picking on our little Forrest. That is not going to happen. I let you out, and then you decided to not be sweet. So back in you go. Bullies are not tolerated around here. Okay, I know you're a cowy horse, but you're 26 years old. You're not hurting anything very fast anymore. Picking on calves because they're more your speed is not fair. And the love affair continues. Between Rogue and the two chocolate morsels. Rogie, you're supposed to be a barn cat, not a barn dog. She says, I am a barn cat, see? I'm in the barn. Oh, we're almost done. Just got that little corner left. But look what this girl decided to do. She decided to just lay down right there in the hay pile, take a nap. They haven't done much of anything except hang out in the hay pile. Okay, and hers is all done. And of course, naturally, you know, she had to wee right after I got the clean bedding in there. But that feels good. Miss Velvet's is done. Billie Jean finally decided to get up from her nap. Forrest is hanging out. Bronco went back in the pen so he could get his good itching post. And it is time for me to go warm up Forrest's bottle and see. What is he doing? Oh my goodness. What a goofball. Well, yeah, you're a little dusty in there, buddy. Forrest, are you ready for some lunch? Well, late lunch. You didn't want lunch. So, would you like a late lunch? You know what this is going to create? You know what this habit is creating, young man? Put my glove on. This habit that you're getting into here, this is creating mommy having to come out here at 9 o'clock at night to feed you. Because it is now 3 p.m. and you're finishing your breakfast. You won't be hungry at 5. Because you're going to drink, well, it's really only a pint he has left, so he might drink at 5, but, so the day before yesterday, he didn't eat at 5, and then he made me come out at 9 o'clock, and he ate at 9. I'm slipping. Oh. Okay. Look at that milk mustache. Well, he finished all of his breakfast. So now we'll wait until dinner time and see if he wants to eat all of his dinner. Billie Jean just woke up from her nap in the hay pile. Wondering where everybody is. What are you doing? So I did, I decreased their grain today because I was hoping that once we weaned Billie Jean and Bronco that their belly would go away. And Bronco looks better than Billie Jean does. She still is just super wide. So I decreased their grain again today. And hopefully that will help her with her tubbiness. Because she is one thick girl, aren't you? You are one thick little girl. All right, back to work. So, we'll let these girls out and work on this pin. Now, I haven't done this pin. Again, I'm embarrassed to say. It's been 3 weeks since I've done this pin. Maybe 4. I think it's 3, but time gets away from me when Mr. Wonderful's here and, you know, we're working on projects and, of course, I was sick and there was all that stuff. So, anyway, let's open the gauntlet and let them out to play, which they will all get up to do. Mr. Rich. And, well, the girls decided they wanted to go outside, so I let them go outside and turn around nice and slowly here. I left the gate open to the side of the barn, and they know I'm in there. So they come looking for me as soon as they're done done foraging out here. And of course I check on them because I have to come out here to dump in the compost pile. So they are fine out here and doing sheep things. It's pretty cool. They're out here grazing, even though there's snow on the ground and everything's iced over, and my hands are just, they're icicles right now. I don't know if you can see how red they are, but they're very cold. Oh, I hope Daddy doesn't see that. He will not be happy that Oreo's walking across his freshly milled oak. Anyway, they're having fun out here, and I am cleaning their stall inside. If anybody ever wondered what a cow sounds like chewing its cud, that's what they sound like. Look at Forrest. Oh. Sweet little baby. I gotta get a picture of that. Oh, here the girls come. Their stomach said that it was getting dangerously close to dinner time, so they probably ought to venture inside and see if the alfalfa pellets are out yet. Which they're not. I'm still working on cleaning and fluffing their stall. Almost done. Well, hi, Reese's. Hi. Nope, no alfalfa pellets yet. Sorry. Don't knock that over, young lady. Hi, girls. Nope, it's not dinner time yet. Please, okay. You guys are gonna knock over the wheelbarrow. Stop being obnoxious. It was kind of nice having you outside. Of course, they have to check the feed pan. Nothing in there yet. Sorry. Okay, so I have completed their stall and it is all clean. And basically what I do is I go through and I start in a corner. Why is it so foggy? There we go. So I start in a corner. It's usually that front corner there next to Velvet. And I know that that corner is going to be wet. So I'll go ahead and I'll scoop that corner out, and then I start fluffing the hay next to it, you know, say the hay here, to that corner. And then every time I run into a wet spot, I go ahead and dig it out. And then I just keep working the hay from this side of the pen that's dry, this is where they eat, over to where it needs to be on that side of the pen after I dig out all the wet stuff. So what I get from that is I get a nice fluffy bedding. I've gone through their entire bed, I've pulled out all the wet stuff, and then I've fluffed everything else. Because what will happen with sheep is they will pack the bedding down. If you don't turn it, they'll pack it down and it will literally become a brick underneath, which I dealt with some of that today because I let it go so long. But now I have turned all this hay, and this hay, I'm using hay as bedding because we have those 3 bales that came off of our field. We had a guy come and hay our field out here. Well, they got left out too long, so they're moldy. So I can't use them for feed. And so therefore I'm using them as bedding. And so that's what goes in here when I'm replenishing. I'm using that hay. And the sheep, they're ruminant animals, so they can go through it and they can pick what they want. and then soil on the rest. And then of course I'm feeding them good hay for their nutrition. I'm not using that hay at all for food. That is strictly being used as bedding. So that's why you see a ton of hay in here, is because it was free. So I can deep bed my girls and it's not costing me anything. I love that they're deep bedded. And I just keep replenishing this side of the pen. You can see that I've raked it up here alongside the wall, and I will feed them over here. And then when I come and I clean their pen next time, I'll pull from that, I'll pull everything over and I'll start pulling from that new hay. So basically the hay on the left-hand side of the pen is the oldest hay. So if anybody cared, that's what I'm doing. That's how I clean my sheep pens that are being bedded in hay. You pretty much have to go through the whole thing and turn it and make sure that it's not wet underneath, because of course you don't want wet underneath. It breeds ammonia, bad bacteria, and of course is colder. It doesn't keep our sheep warm in the wintertime. So anyway, there's that little detour, but now I just have to get this alleyway here cleaned up and looking like the rest of the alleyway, and I will be done in the barn just about time for feed time. So let's get to it. My ever supporting support group, always here, always supporting me, even if they're half asleep. Okay, that's a much better. I got this roll of hay rolled out here, so I can pull from it for bedding, and got the hay area cleaned up. So I feel much better about that. The barn is looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. The kids are still sleeping, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the sheep grain and get velvet grained for the night. So for those of you who have not seen how I call my girls in, I will show you. I have a grain scoop of their alfalfa pellets. And if anybody's wondering what this mess is here, I'm sorry. These are my dishes, my barn dishes, and it is too bloody cold to be washing barn dishes with a hose outside right now. My hose doesn't even work right now. So everybody sees them. Get your eyes on them. Sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. All right, here we go. Come on, girls. Gotta let me in the gate. Now the gate sometimes can be a bit of a challenge for Oreo. Okay, there's the feed bucket. Just a second now. Okay, it's clear. Hold on. Wait. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. It's not clear. It's got to be clear. Oh, that's the little joys in farm life. Check. Okay, you guys, sure feels good to have that barn done. I came in the house and started getting a little thawed out. All the animals are fed and we got the entire barn clean. It feels so good. Thank you so much for coming along with me today and watching the kids have fun. If you guys are enjoying my videos, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and feel free to share this video with anybody that you think would benefit from having a channel to watch that lives this lifestyle. But I do appreciate you guys watching and coming along today, and we will catch you on the next one. Yours truly.